What we're going to do is we're going to go over your submitted stories. Faris is going to read them. I'm going to draw some of them. Maybe all of them. We'll see. We'll see how many we wind up getting. And we're going to answer the question, is it over for you? Or can you come back? Can you bring it back?
My favorite sort of romantic blunder of my life was when I tried to impress a guy by running really fast in PE in middle school, and my shoe came off and I broke my foot. He did not go out with me, parentheses, not because of that specifically. But after that, in middle school, I was only known for being the person who broke a foot in PE.
That's so sad.
That is.
To be fair, though, it's not over for you. It's not over for you because that was middle school, and middle school is not real, actually. Anything that happens in middle school, that's like a liminal.
Middle school is not real.
Middle school is like a liminal time in your life. You're allowed to be whatever you want. In middle school, you could wear, like, you could do anything, and it doesn't actually count. The only thing you can't be is a bully, but I even think that middle school bullies can be reformed. They just have to, like, repent, and maybe they go to purgatory for a little while, but I'm not Catholic, so I don't really believe in that kind of thing. But don't worry.
I did something like that, but instead of breaking my foot, I threw up.
Okay, so it's still not over, but maybe it's over for you with that one specific person. I mean, personally, I think that I would still date someone if they threw up on, like, trying to impress me, because I would be impressed by the level of dedication. But
the
like,
determination
by
that caused them to throw up.
Exactly, but like, how do they know that you were trying to impress them? So Nani, I think you're safe. It's okay. It is not over for you. There's still hope for you. Just maybe next time impress someone with your huge heart and brain, and not by running.
Death by zoomies.
What was the person who was doing that having zoomies?
Yeah. It's like when Harbor gets really excited and loves us, and then just, like, runs the fuck all over us. And it's just like, I appreciate you loving me, but, like...
This does not feel good.
This does not feel good.
Harbor has a chipped tooth because when we first got him, he was not used to the layout of our apartment, and he went headfirst into a coffee table while zooming. And I genuinely in that moment was like, I now understand why people say you need to baby-proof for cats, because this is like having a toddler that can perform acrobatics. It's actually kind of terrifying.
Had a crush on a guy in first grade. He was in second grade. I thought he was so cool because he would wander around the playground alone, making a face I can only say looked like the kid. Can you draw that?
Why did you think this was cool? Go ahead, go on.
IDKY, I liked him, but I gathered all my courage and asked him if he liked Pokemon. He said yeah and asked what my fave was. I said it was Pikachu, and this man had the audacity to tell me Pikachu was overrated and that his favorite was Charizard.
You should have killed him for that, actually.
Insanity, I tell you.
That's not over for you because objectively you were right, and I do think that you should have killed him for that. I think 5,000 happy relationships upon you, because Pikachu is cute, and even though Pikachu might be a little overrated,
so is Charizard.
So is Charizard. You and Pikachu are going to be happy now. It's okay.
You and Pikachu.
You don't need love because you have a best friend, and that's all that matters.
I was okay, and then he hit him with the Charizard.
The Charizard is like, because here's the thing, if their favorite was like Tangela or something, like Rattata, it's like, okay. Now, they could be nice about it. They could have been nicer about it. But hitting it with the double whammy of Pikachu's overrated and they like Charizard, that's just too much. I hope that man knows his blunder, regardless of whatever funny face he was capable of making. Of a stupid little unicorn horn. That's why I like him. I think the Dragonite is the perfect amount of, like, mythical, like, fairy dragon and, like kind of cute, chubby, but still like powerful looking. Whereas Charizard, I feel like it just looks like it's trying too hard. I also thought that Ash's Charizard was a bitch. Sorry. I thought that Charmander was so cute, and then it became so annoying. I wanted that thing drowned. I hated it.
When I was 10, my friends and I were playing Truth or Dare, and when it was my turn, I said truth. The question I got was, do you like blank, who's standing with us? I said no. Then they said, okay, then I dare you to date blank, and I said no. The bell rang for us to go to class, and I told blank that I will never date you, I don't like you like that, and never will. I found out 10 years later from Blank's mom that he did in fact like me and was trying to ask me out, but I, who was used to hearing people say, "You like Blank," from everyone, was sick and tired of it. I've also been considering an autism diagnosis because how the hell did I not read The Room?
That's so sad. That's so sad. The thing is, you're not required to like anyone that likes you back. But that's actually I feel a little bad for him.
I unfortunately think in this case it is Jover.
It's Jover in that relationship, and maybe the secret is to date another autistic baddie, but it may be a little Jover. Maybe it's okay. Maybe you don't want a relationship. That's fine too. It was a loss, but like it was only a loss if you wanted it. If it wasn't something you even wanted, then it's fine. But it is definitely Jover for that relationship. You laid that kid out pretty flat. So
okay, but this is another one of those things though where I feel like enough time has passed where like
it would be really funny.
It would be like a Hallmark movie, right? Where like if you somehow met for like a Valentine's Day, like something blind date out of the middle of nowhere, your friend,
like a meet cute,
or like a Christmas, and you both somehow meet, and you're just like, yeah, remember when you told me you just would never date me, and then but like now you suddenly like this person, and then yeah.
Okay, well, see, I'm going the opposite angle. What if you see them again and you like them and they're like,
I would never date you.
I would never date you. I thought we already established this.
I had a crush on a person, but I've never flirted with somebody in my life because autism moment. But I really liked this person, and at one point they were showing me a song they made, and I was like, this is my chance. I can compliment them. So after stammering for like 10 seconds, do you want to know what I said? The exact quote that I thought would definitely woo them? This beast is nasty.
This beat is nasty?
No, this beast.
Were any of the words that you were trying to say? Like, what was the attempt to say this beat is nasty?
I'm assuming this beast is nasty.
I'm not gonna say it's over for you. It's not over. It's never over if you can have hope. But like, they may be very confused.
They may be confused. You may have to like, it's one of those 1 step forward, 2 steps back sort of things. Like they might have just been confused, and that would have been like, you know, in Sims where like the negative, like, and then the 2 people show up above their heads when you do something.
I don't even think it was a negative. It's literally like when Animal Crossing villagers get like the question mark status over their head, like they're trying to figure out what
the fuck just happened. If someone said that I was a nasty beast, I'd be into it.
You know what? Maybe it's not over. Maybe it's not over. It just depends. You have to find your soulmate. You have to find your nasty beast. And I believe you can. I do think it's funny that you had a crush on a musician and your first thought was to go nasty beats, bro. What kind of music were they cooking? Like, are we talking like a SoundCloud rapper or like a video game, like a chiptune artist?
In high school, I had a crush on my best friend, and she would literally call me her wife, and we literally made wedding rings for each other out of pipe cleaners.
Oh, God.
And I didn't realize that she probably liked me back until a few years later. She ghosted me after we graduated, by the way.
No, that's literally doomed love. That's actually so sad. So, like, in that situation, maybe with that person, it might be over. Well, maybe it's, I don't know, like, ghosted, like, have you tried reaching out to her again? Because maybe she was just heartbroken. Like, maybe she was, like, sad that you didn't know that she liked you.
Doomed love.
Literally... Sorry, the pipe cleaner rings is the part that's getting to me. Like, that's just, like, she really liked you. I don't think it's over. You could try shooting your shot, but you may get rejected. It has been a while. I do fear it may be over for you, Nani. Like, I think that this was a mischance. It's not over completely.
That one's my story. She has a husband now.
Oh,
no!
fuck. It's over. It's literally over. It's over. It's so over. This would have to require, like, an intervention of God. Like, they would have to get divorced, or he would have to die in a car accident, and you would have to be,
like come in and comfort her?
You would have to be
God.
the source of comfort. Just because there's a goalie doesn't mean you can't score. We are not going to encourage adultery. We are going to say, though, if he were to die.
In high school, I saw the girl I was crushing on in between classes in a courtyard, and I tripped and fell into a really spiky bush. We were also on swim team together, and I repeatedly fumbled helping them put their cap on. And if you swim, you know how embarrassing that is to mess up. I also attempted to ask them out, which resulted in them agreeing, but then hardcore friend zoning me and canceling on me. How bad did I fumble? By the way, we're still friends now somehow.
I'm so sorry to tell you this, but I've been the girl in this situation, and, like, it is over. It's over. I'm sorry. No, that's also kind of cute. It's very cute. And the thing is, the right person will appreciate that for you, and, like, it's okay. You didn't do anything wrong, but, like, it is over.
But you definitely did fumble.
It's not your clumsiness. It's just if they do the, like, agree to go on a date with you and then rescind it, it is, don't try. Don't try anymore. Like,
it's over for, like, a romantic relationship, but it might not be over to have, like, a lifelong friend.
Exactly.
Because, like, if you're doing all this embarrassing shit in front of them, like, and they're still your friend, that's a ride or die friend. Just, I don't think there's any shot of romance.
No. I mean, again, you could go on, like, a perilous journey, and, like, maybe somehow you could end up romantic. I wouldn't wait. I wouldn't hold out for it. It may be healthier for you both to just be like, haha, remember that? And then move on and close your eyes and pretend it never happened.
I had a date from a dating app set for a Saturday at a mall. We were supposed to meet in the food court, so I sat there and waited for them to arrive. I, stupidly, didn't ask when they were getting there or if they were there yet. So we just kept chatting like normal online. We sat on opposite sides of the food court waiting for the other for like an hour before either of us realized.
Oh my god. I mean, but you guys met up with each other at the end.
We didn't end up going out, but are still friends.
You know what? It's not over, because that's a really cute, that's like a meet cute way to make a friend. So I don't think it's over. That's actually really sweet.
Like that's sweet and like that's funny, but like in a sweet way.
Yeah.
Because you guys were willing to wait and you were just like talking.
If anything, that's a really good sign for both of you that you not only did you wait for the other person and not get huffy, you like also were able to be friends afterwards. That shows you have a lover's heart. You have a kind nature. You're not just in it for the romance. You're also in it for the person that you're with. And so I wish 5,000 happy relationships upon both of you, because that's really fucking funny. And also I really like the catharsis of the story is like you did eventually realize you didn't like walk out.
At a track meet in 9th grade, I needed to use the restroom, so I followed my crush who was going the same way to the restroom as well.
Oh no.
I didn't know where to go. And when he walked into the boys' door, I figured the girls was around the corner.
Oh no.
It was actually a wall. I walked straight into a wall and turned around to see him staring at me. I then proceeded to walk around the entire building trying to find the girls' bathroom.
Oh, I see. Here's the thing. It may not be over for you. You kind of do. That's kind of like puppy dog syndrome. Like you literally toddled behind him. However, it is really fucking funny. I hope that he's endeared by that. Although this was 9th grade, I don't know how long ago this was, so you may already know if it's over. But if you're asking, is it over in general? No, I don't think so. Someone's gonna love that. Someone's gonna think that's adorable.
So here's the thing though, if I was on the other side of this, I would think it's kind of scary that they were following me to the bathroom.
You were scared.
I would be scared and I would be like, what the fuck? I think it would be Jover, because I would be like, why are you following me? And like kind of alarmed. But you think it's cute, so like...
Well, I think your clumsiness is cute, and you follow me around the house whenever I move. Earlier today, I was like, oh, I want to go get food, let's go make food. And you're like, no, I'm not hungry, I don't want to get up. And then I got up because I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go make myself something. And you followed me out of the room. And I was like, I thought you weren't hungry. And you were like, well, I just didn't want to get up. And I was like, so you wanted to get up with me? And you're like, well, I didn't want to be alone. I think this is our contentious, I don't think it's over, but maybe don't follow people to the bathroom because that could scare them. Like, the following around thing is not bad in itself, but it's specifically the bathroom part that's like, that could scare some people, but that's okay. You didn't mean it. You were just like looking, you were lost.
One time in elementary school, we were boarding the bus to go home, and my crush stopped in line, flowers and chocolates in hand, and asked me to be his Valentine.
Oh.
In response, I flipped him off and said no.
What?
My friends laughed at him, and I still feel a bit bad, not gonna lie. In my defense, my little anxiety mind was scared he was pulling a joke on me. He was and is still my neighbor.
Okay, so he was playing a joke.
No, in my brain.
Wait, so
I
he
was
wasn't
scared.
even playing a joke?
No.
I am so sorry to say this, but it may be over for you unless you are reacting the way that like a scared prey animal is reacting. You need to accept that you are capable of being loved and not as a joke, or it will never happen. How? Your crush asked you out and you flipped them off? Have you ever talked to this person about this?
Got that fight response.
Bro, you should probably talk to them. You should probably tell them, use this as a confession if you must, but please.
This wasn't elementary school though.
Okay.
But the problem is that thing like forms you, I feel like.
Yeah, you broke this guy's heart.
Heartbreaker.
This is like actually really sad. I mean, like, I understand. I'm not upset at you. Like, I've also been asked out as a joke before and it's awful. But like, with chocolate, bro! You think he bought flowers and chocolate as a joke?
Their anxiety gave him anxiety.
Bro, you had leech and anxiety. You transferred, you power shouted that onto someone else.
I think what like would really get me is that like your friends laughed at it.
That's the worst part.
I would have psychic damage.
Dude, I think you would just become a monk at that point. Like, you're already ace. I think I would just
stop trying.
You would just give up. It is definitely over for you in this instance. It may also be over for him.
In an effort to woo my crush, who I had for 5 years, with humor and wit, I gave him a dramatic reading of a Kool-Aid Man in Jacob Smith's fanfiction from Wattpad featuring Sunny D. The real fumble here is that 2 years later, when I got into a relationship, I used the same tactic to woo a different crush. And it actually worked, or rather we got together, and then they secretly resented me for the Kool-Aid Man fanfiction trauma, so now they don't talk to me.
Wait, you guys broke up after the Kool-Aid Man fanfiction? Awesome. Actually, it's not over for you. Try it again. Try another time. If it fails...
Coda, this is yours!
If it fails twice...
You need to try a third time.
The rule of thirds in comedy and romance. And if it succeeds a third time, that's the one for life.
You know that's the keeper.
If they can handle you at your Kool-Aid Man, then they can handle you at anything.
That's not a fumble, that's a critical Riz overload.
They have to match your freak, exactly. You're speeding up the process of filter feeding, of getting rid of the people that just would not be able to handle you at maximum capacity. And honestly, That's good. That's good for you. Efficiency is so important in this world. We are only alive for a brief, beautiful moment, so you must read Kool-Aid Man fanfiction to figure out who can truly match your freak. I feel like this one needs...
You need more detail. You need to draw the Kool-Aid Man.
He's literally spilling.
Why is he leaking? When I was in middle school, Valentine's Day rolled around and they started selling those candygrams where you can send candy to someone with your name, and you probably already know. At the time, I had a big fat crush on this girl, and me being a loser closeted lesbian decided to send her one anonymously. And when she got it, she started asking who it was, and this one motherfucker lied.
I would kill someone. I would become the Joker. I would literally lunge at them like an animal.
Hang on. This one motherfucker lied and said he sent it, and then they got together.
I think that this would be my villain origin story. I would literally kill somebody if they did that.
I was too scared to speak up, and to this day, I still hold a grudge and wish 100 deaths upon him and also my tiny middle school self every day.
It's not over for you. It's not over for you. I understand being scared, being gay is scary, but like at the same time, if you did kill him, we would help you. We would hide the body. It would be okay. Fuck the fact that you guys were middle schoolers. That's diabolical. 5,000 hells for you forever.
Valid villain origin story.
She dated a liar! That's the worst part! Oh, never mind. It's fine. It's fine. Well, it's not fine, actually. You should still kill him.
Update on the pipe cleaner ring story. I checked her Facebook. She's divorced, but she loves the military now. It's Jover.
Oh my god. It is literally... Well, he really could have died. Sorry. You could. My girlfriend's husband fights for your freedom. Honestly, it just goes to show you have incredible game if your note managed to get a shithead a date. You didn't fumble, you scored and didn't cash in the win. Literally, that is like a karmic debt. Like, I don't know if you're still single, but someday you are gonna find the baddest bitch ever, and you are gonna just completely make this person swoon, and that is when God and all of your owed favors are going to come in, because Jesus Christ, I hope this guy literally steps in every pile of dog shit that he encounters in his life. I mean, it is like, yes, he was a middle schooler, but I'm still mad about it. I'm mad for you because I was also a fellow gay child. Just like the dark looming shadow. Hold on.
I don't know, it's like a mix of Among Us, or there's like a video game where like I feel like the characters look like that.
Do you know what it is?
I don't know what it is.
Homestuck?
No!
Sorry. Honestly, like I said, this is not over for you. I genuinely think the universe owes you like 5,000 aura points for this, because this is fucking diabolical that he did that shit.
It was back in middle school. Me and a couple of friends were walking to the buses at the end of the day. My crutch was giving our friend a bit of advice about taking cold showers to deal with depression, and I, the autistic freak that I am, decided to make my move there and then. I said something to the effect of, yeah, you should always listen to the advice from a cute boy, and my crush was like, question mark, and then I just scurried off to the bus. Smooth moves.
Honestly, kind of bad timing, but actually kind of cute. Like, you didn't read the room very well, but like, that was pretty cute.
Partial Riz.
I'm gonna draw the guy looking depressed because he was talking about depression. Like, honestly, you probably made him feel pretty good about himself. Like, he was there being like, my life is over, I take showers to help fight off the mental demons, and you're like, hi. You're like, you're cute, and he's like, what? Now here's the thing, if I know anything about a self-loathing king, he might not have registered that or thought you were making fun of him, but that's not your fault. You did genuinely try. And I really do hope that he was receptive, because that's sweet. You did nothing wrong. It's not over for you. Just honestly shoot your shot.
Yeah, I would say shoot your shot if like you would still want to for some reason, because that's just weird middle school isms.
Yeah.
A guy I was talking to invited me over to his house to make dinner together. Quotes. When I got to his when I got to his house, he handed me a box of spaghetti and said he didn't know how to cook. I made dinner alone and then ran for my life.
It's not over for you, but I'm so glad you ran away. Here's the thing. People learn at different stages. That's fine. That's so fine. Like, honestly, I don't even think, because there's things I didn't know how to cook when we started dating, but I was very honest about them.
You also didn't have a kitchen to cook in. This makes it sound like he had a kitchen.
The fact that he had a kitchen
And hands you the box of spaghetti.
after inviting you over to make dinner. He didn't invite you over on a dinner date. He invited you over as a mom. Like, here's the thing too, guys, right? I know we talked about like how different people like learn things, especially if you were like someone whose parents weren't really present and you didn't have someone there helping you learn how to do stuff. I think it is harder to date that way. I think it is harder to date because some people will kind of guffaw at you, but the right person, if you say, hey, I really want to learn how to do this, I don't know how, you know, and I wanted to learn together with someone, that is very sincere. And I think that the right person is going to hear that and want to help you. But the fact that he sat his ass down, he handed you the fucking box and was like, here, cook for me. Crazy, insane behavior. Maybe the reason you don't know how to make pasta is because you don't cook for yourself. Oh my God. It is not over for you. It is.
No, it's over for him.
It's over for him unless there is an intervention of God. Like, he's just having a nice date.
He's like, having a good time.
He's like, yay, I got pasta and a girlfriend.
I was crushing hard on my best friend in high school, and we were both invited to go to a party at our drum major's house to celebrate our marching band season. None of us have really been to a party before and didn't know what to expect. So I was waiting for my friend to arrive, and when he did, he was carrying an entire Beyblade stadium with him, an entire bag of Beyblades, which brought the attention of pretty much everyone there. I knew he was autistic and obsessed with Beyblade ever since he was a kid, and I never really cared about it, but I loved hearing him talk. So I sat with him for probably an hour playing while he told me all about every single Beyblade he brought, and I honestly don't remember anything else about the party. We're sophomores in college now and have been dating ever since.
That's so fucking cute. Never mind. It's like, I know you said it wasn't over, but I was like, where is this going? Like, how is this gonna end? Best story of the night. This is, you know what? Love finds a way.
Love wins.
Love wins. Love wins, and autistic people are so fucking beautiful and powerful. Hold on. Love wins over the Beyblades.
Are you gonna draw them holding hands?
I'm just gonna draw little hands holding over the Beyblade. I don't know what a Beyblade looks like very well, but I did my best.
I was flirting with this guy, and he said, bar for bar, name a time and place and I'm yours. So I panicked and set a date 3 months from now. He said, why not sooner? And I said, to build suspense.
Did it happen?
Did you write it in your date book? And like, did you actually go out?
Here's the thing, it's not over, but did you fumble? Because that's like crazy if that's how you fumbled. Poor slow burn. Leaving us in suspense, that's wonderful. I love that actually.
That's suspense for him and us.
Yeah.
We need you to report back. I need to take your top off with this. I can't drink pills.
What? What? Don't look at what I'm drawing while you're taking those. I literally said, don't do it. I said, don't do it. I said, don't do it. Because I knew you had to drink so much water just to take like one pill. I didn't even look at you.
Oh no! It hates the pill dissolving. Leave me alone. So my partner and I do this horrible thing where we scream into each other's mouths, think kissing at a distance, but make O's with your mouths and fit them together almost sideways, and we try to harmonize the noise. Anyways, we did this a few months ago, and that day they walked towards me holding a positive COVID test.
You're fucking kidding me! I don't think it's over for you guys. I think you need to get married because no one else is gonna do this with you. You are never gonna get this again. This is This is terrifying, actually. I'm so scared
Why
right now.
are you drawing them like a horse?
Because they're screaming! I can't finish the drawing! No, I have to be strong! I must be strong!
I'm fucking crying. I'm like, I thought I was gonna die. No, we have to be closer together. We do it directly into each other's mouth.
Oh, okay. I'm so fucking scared right now. I'm so fucking scared right now. You have no idea.
Breathing exercises like we tell our kid. It's not just their mouths, it's also like their eyeballs. You drew them like goldfish.
Honestly, I just... Dude, don't throw up! Please, don't throw up! I can't do it if you throw up, I'm gonna throw up too!